to part 2 eventually after a number of months. I do apologise for not continuing, but I'm back on the case now. I'm while this project's loading up, I'm going to just talk about some other stuff. So I'm going to put my project in a folder other than documents and settings folder. Create a folder, rain 1v4. Select that folder. I need a character controller for me to walk about. I obviously need rain 1 and terrain tools. Let's see them. Terrain assets. That'll do for now. Yeah, rain AI. It's of particular importance in my opinion, because it's seriously lacking Unity in artificial intelligence. You can create your assets, you know, your buildings and your characters and your mobs, and you can animate them, and you can create these really nice terrains and environments. But at the end of the day, they're dead worlds unless there's a reason for something to move around and do something, and for that you need behaviour. If you can create the scariest monster in the world, but if it hasn't got any behaviour, it's not going to chase you, and it's not going to work. So that's what makes Rain 1 particularly interesting to me. And what I'm going to do in these series of videos is, well, today I'm going to quickly recap creating the environment, because it has to be, I've been playing with it today, and it needs to be created in sort of a certain way. So I'll crack on with that now. So this is just a layout I've created. I'm sure there are videos on showing you how to do that. So I'm going to create a terrain. By default it's created at 2000 by 2000, which I think is a bit big. So I'm going to set the resolution to 500 by 500, which is 500 yards. It's a fair old size. And quickly just create stuff like terrain. Excuse me. Terrain assets. I'm going to draw the terrain. It says edit texture, add a texture. This little box pops up. You click that. Good dirt, select, add, and it's made the terrain covered in good dirt. Quickly bang a directional light and drag it up into the air. To spin this around, I'm putting my thumb on Alt and pressing my left mouse button. I'm just going to stick it up there out of the way. Distance doesn't make a difference. And then I want a character controller. I want a first person character controller. Stick that in the middle. While my cursor's in this area, I press F to zoom in. Just make sure it's not falling through the ground, which it isn't. And that's basically it. So I'm going to create a cube. I'm going to drag that cube out and change its size to be 3 on the X, and 2 on the Y, say. That's roughly deer shaped. Just make sure it's not going through the ground also. I'm going to call that a deer. A mob, I'm going to call it mob underscore deer, so all the mobs appear in the same place. Sorry about the coughing, bit of a cold. So we've got a deer, some strange error message as well, but we'll ignore that. The other thing is the main camera's got audio listener on it, and we don't need a main camera. I'm going to just delete that. So we've got our basic terrain here with me and a deer. I'm going to create a couple of other cubes, just little square ones, and I'm going to duplicate that. These are going to be aspects, just cubes that we can see in the world, that we're going to make aspects that we're going to sense in our AI. So this one I'm going to call aspect water, and the other one I'm going to call aspect grass. Now you can call these anything you like. I've just called them aspects, so I know when I'm doing stuff that it's an aspect, because I'm pretty thick. While I'm at it, I'm going to create asset, create material. I'm going to call it matte, so they all stay together, and I'm going to call it light brown, and I'm going to make it light brown. This little thing pops up. Yellow, that'll do. Okay, I'm going to stick that on my deer so it's got a colour. Create another couple of quickly materials. That green. Let's create other material. That blue, and I'm just going to make the blue one blue, like a watery sort of blue. I'll do. Make the green one green. This is just so I can see, you know, I know what's what. So. Oh, this is interesting. Grass, that's grass. I'll stick the green on it. And the other one's blue, which is water. Right, so we're basically set up where we were months ago when I first started this. So I'm just going to space these out a little bit. And we're coming up to 9 minutes. I'm going to cut this video here, and I'm going to record another one straight after, which has got where we build on this. But for now, we're going to save the scene as scene 1. I'll save the project, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.